Hey there, Resilience Rockstars. Welcome to Simplifying the Switch to Windows 11 with Absolute Security. Because as of October 14th, 2025, Microsoft is killing off Windows 10 like it's your favorite character in a medieval fantasy show. While this video specifically addresses the Windows 11 migration, you can use the same steps anytime you're doing a device refresh or a similar project. First up, prepare. Use Absolute Reporting to check which devices are compatible and which are too old to migrate. To do this, we'll create a Windows 11 compatibility report. In the Absolute console, go to the Devices section in the main menu on the left. Click the Edit Column symbol and add the following data fields: total physical memory, CPU processor speed, OS edition ID, OS architecture, OS current build numeric, OS build revision numeric, and Display 1 resolution. You can also build custom data for TPM and secured boot if needed in your environment. Then you'll want to add filters by clicking the plus. Add individual filters for each of the following. Total physical memory is greater than or equal to 4 gig. Apply. Add another filter for CPU processor speed is greater than or equal to 1 gig. OS name contains Windows. OS architecture contains 64. Vertical resolution is greater than or equal to 720. Finally, OS current build numeric is greater than or equal to 19041. You can also enable filters for your custom fields if you need to confirm TPM, secure boot, and graphics card requirements. Click the second icon to save as a report. Name it something like Windows 11 compatible devices. Click the button to share with others for use in the Absolute console if desired. Then click Save. You'll see you're sharing the new report. It has changed the title, and you're now in the reporting section of the console. The most critical preparation step for your Windows 11 migration is to ensure your endpoint management tool is current for all devices that you want to update. After all, tools like Intune, SCCM, and Manage Engine only work if they're actually installed and active on your device. So just utilize our Application Resilience Repair and Reinstall feature available under Policies. Our unique position in the BIOS gives us an unbreakable digital tether to ensure your endpoint management tool is on every device and compliant with your current standards, whether on or off your network. To learn more, check out our upcoming YouTube video on how to set up application resilience in your environment. Until then, you can click this corner to get help with configuring each application. After reviewing the help entry, if you need additional technical assistance, please reach out to your sales team to engage professional services. As you prepare, you'll want to review additional considerations like addressing those non-compatible devices and ensuring your core business applications are compatible with Windows 11. First, determine a plan for non-compatible hardware. Purchase compatible replacement devices where needed. Optionally, you can create a Windows 11 incompatibility report. These devices will need a hardware upgrade or to be replaced. Go back to the report we made before. The columns are good, we just need to update the filters. This time we'll use the OR operator, since having any of these attributes means the device is not compatible. Remove all filters except total physical memory and OS name. Edit the total physical memory filter to say less than 4 gig. Then click OR for additional filters. Again, we'll choose CPU processor speed is less than 1 gig, or OS architecture does not contain 64, or vertical resolution is less than 19041. Optionally, you can add activation date is not within the last 5 years, or whatever length of time you purchase your warranty. Click Apply, then click the second icon to save as a new report. And the word not compatible with Windows 11. Don't forget to share and save. Again, you see the title changes, you're sharing the new report, and it is taking you back to the report section. If allowed in your environment, don't forget to create a plan for the Bring Your Own Device crowd, or any machines outside of your managed fleet. Sorry, that one's a solo quest just for you. Next, you'll want to confirm Windows 11 compatibility with all critical business applications. First, you'll want to define which applications are critical to your environment. Then you'll want to review the installed applications report in the Absolute Console to validate application version inventory and health if available in your license type. In the console, search for the installed applications report. Then choose application name contains and enter your critical applications like Adobe, Office, Teams, and Outlook. You'll know what's critical in your environment. Then apply. Then save as a report if desired so you can come back and check progress as devices are migrated. Don't forget to share. In the following stage, you'll want to test Windows 11 compatibility on devices that meet the minimum parameters in your reports. Best practice is to test your Windows 11 update on a small subset of test devices before deploying to your entire fleet. Because what works on Todd's fancy Ultrabook might absolutely blue screen Cheryl's discount bricktop special from 2017. From these tests, time the duration and resources it takes to perform the upgrade on each device. In this step, you chart your course and make sure our humble townsfolk know the plan before you begin. The best practice recommendation is, when possible, time the OS update with a hardware refresh and/or start with a clean OS install. From there, the first step to create your deployment plan is to determine parameters. Calculate the overall time to complete your project by multiplying average time of your tested upgrades by the total number of devices requiring migration. Work backwards from your desired completion date to determine when you should start, based on total time calculated in the previous step. Then you'll want to create device groups to categorize devices and group actions in manageable time sequences based on the number of employees and resources available. First, you'll want to create a device group for your initial testing on something like IT devices. We know they're used to interruptions. In the console, go to the Devices section, then click the plus to add a device group. If your IT guys' devices have something in common, like a distinct make or model, or a naming convention, new Smart Group to automatically choose those attributes. Change the title to IT Devices, Test Group 1. Then use your filters, say device name, contains, whatever your naming convention is. In this case, I'm just going to say admin, so we can select a couple of admin devices. If their devices have nothing in common, then you can add them manually as a new static group. After your initial IT group is formed, then do other low-impact groups like HR, marketing, and call it Test Group 2. Add devices, searching by a name, and add them individually. If you're dealing with a large number of devices, you can use Upload Device List to import text or CSV files in bulk. Continue to add device groups for additional phases as needed. At this point, you're probably going to move to general population, saving any sensitive users for last. We all know how those board members just love to give up their devices. Once you've created your device groups, you'll want to plan for user data migration. Best practice is to have a clear communication plan with defined dates. In the console, we'll want to make a couple of different messages. First, an end user message to let staff know about the upcoming change. Be sure to use your logo so that your employees know the message is legitimate. Also, you'll want to title your message something so that you can come back to it as an audit trail later. The message content itself should contain the following: suggestions for backing up data to your preferred cloud storage like OneDrive, SharePoint, Google Drive, etc., recommendation to save browser bookmarks, and state a clear compliance date and any consequences for non-compliance, such as the device will be frozen, their account will be suspended, etc. Send weekly or monthly reminders with the same information. 1 week prior to migration, send a final reminder emphasizing the consequences. Preview your message and then save. In order to send your message, go to your device test group, select all devices, and select Send Message. You can schedule it for a particular date and time, or just send as soon as possible. Find your message, change the Submit button to perhaps Acknowledge. Normally, this will display in the bottom right-hand corner of a device. However, if you want to make sure they acknowledge it, you can display it as a full-screen desktop critical message. Determine if you want to allow participants to snooze, and then send to their devices. After the migration deadline, you'll want to take a little stronger action and create a freeze message. Again, you'll want to name your message something that you'll remember should you need to audit it later. Drop your logo in for legitimacy, and include any instructions on how to contact IT for reconciliation. Preview your message to make sure it looks the way you want to. Make any updates. Preview and save. To send the freeze, again, you'll go to your device group, select all the devices, and this time you'll choose freeze. Again, for auditing purposes, you'll want to call it October 6th or something like that. Freeze the device as soon as possible, or you can wait until it's on or after a certain date. Schedule it. Find your message. Review it one more time just to make sure it looks the way you want it to. If you want, you can also send status updates to yourself and then select freeze. You've made your plan. Time to initiate rollout, or as we in IT like to call it, the moment when all your careful planning gets obliterated by that one user who hasn't restarted their laptop since 2019. Now, sit back and watch as your devices level up. You have a couple of choices here. You can go to the Classic dashboard and view the operating systems widget, update to Detailed, and then you can see all the different versions of Windows 10 and Windows 11. Your other choice is to go to the Asset Management dashboard. From there, you can add a widget, change the name to something like Windows Versions, filter by OS name, contains Windows, apply, and in the field bars, you want to select OS name. You can change the number of bars to 20 so that you can see all of them, and then click Add to Dashboard. Then you'll want to drag this widget up to the top. Then you can set the Asset Management dashboard as your default. That way, every time you log into the console, you can see the satisfying graph that shows the dwindling number of Windows 10 devices. Mission accomplished! Your devices are upgraded and you deserve a medal, or at least a little treat. Be sure to check out the Absolute Security YouTube channel and the K-12 playlist for industry insights, best practices, and how-tos.